This woman's eyes were just staring blankly ahead when an invisible door suddenly appeared in front of her. Unexpectedly, there was such an invisible house hidden in the primeval forest. The moment the door was closed, it was impossible to see anything unusual. At the same time, the decoration inside this invisible house was very exquisite and supplies were fully stocked. The most amazing thing was that through physics, they could see everything outside through the walls, as if they were living directly in the primeval forest. The reason the two sisters chose to live in such a hidden place was actually to avoid being hunted down. Only by living somewhere concealed could they stay out of danger. Unexpectedly, one day, while the two were sleeping, the tutu they had raised quietly slipped out through the ventilation opening. Little did they know that because of this, they would almost lose their lives. While the two were sleeping, gunshots suddenly rang out behind them, frightening them into hurriedly grabbing their guns for self-defense. Fortunately, the walls were made of bulletproof glass and could not be penetrated. But strangely, the bullets outside seemed to be aimed directly at their bodies. Obviously, the killer outside had brought eyes that could see through objects. Realizing that the bullets could not get in, Lucy finally felt relieved. However, unexpectedly, at that moment, Tutu ran to the moving water house, giving the killer an opportunity. The killer immediately fired wildly at the opening and in the process destroyed all the physical facilities. Thinking he had already taken care of the sisters, the killer quickly left the scene. Little did he know that the sisters were not injured at all. Only the innocent Tutu had unfortunately left them forever. It was because of Tutu's death that the sisters were completely changed, and their road of revenge began at that moment. In order to avenge Tutu, whom they had raised for many years, the sisters decided to make the killer who caused Tutu's death pay a painful price. Without another word, the two went to the racetrack. They were not there to relax before taking revenge, but to specifically look for a skilled driver, a dark-skinned girl named Hey Mei. Because the sisters could not drive, they wanted to invite Hey Mei to join them and strengthen their revenge plan. With Hey Mei's addition, they soon drove a luxury car to appear in front of a group of thugs. After getting out of the car, they performed a seductive dance for the thugs, making the men's eyes almost pop out. The thugs had no idea that danger was approaching, because on a rooftop not far away, Lu Shi, who was skilled with a machine gun, had already aimed her weapon at them. Just as the thugs were completely absorbed in the dance, Lu Shi suddenly picked up the machine gun and fired continuously, sending all the thugs to their deaths. These thugs were none other than the killers who had caused Tutu's death. After taking revenge, the three sisters did not stop there, but decided to accomplish one more major task. Because Lu Shi and Xiao Mei had once belonged to an apology group, they wanted to complete one final job and then formally say goodbye to their boss. Soon Hey Mei was arranged to wait at the entrance of a museum while Lu Shi and Xiao Mei entered the museum. They first sneaked into the security room and dealt with the guards, then quickly shut down the museum's surveillance system. Without hesitation, they took the painting hanging on the wall and left swiftly in Hey Mei's car. Unexpectedly, just as Xiao Mei prepared to resign with the painting in hand, the female boss of the apology group refused to let her go. Was it really so easy to walk away? The woman brought the painting to the boss and asked to resign, but the boss would not release her under any circumstances. However, the highly intelligent Xiao Mei had already prepared a countermeasure. Since the boss would not let her leave, she decided to destroy the whole situation. She had arranged in advance for Lu Shi to aim at the boss from the opposite building, but the boss was also clever. She immediately took Xiao Mei into another room and instructed her assistant to draw the curtains. It turned out the boss had long known about the plan and warned Xiao Mei not to take the wrong path, or none of them would end well. Before the boss could finish speaking, Lu